And with that, let's shift focus to the latest that's coming in on the Israel-Hamas war. Now note that Rishi Sunak has arrived in Tel Aviv and would be holding talks with the Israeli Prime Minister. Not just that, he's expected to hold talks with the President and inspect the ground situation as well. And among the key objectives that UK has in mind when it comes to Rishi Sunak's visit is one being the safe passage to be provided for the UK nationals who've been stuck in Gaza for long, and two, facilitation of that humanitarian corridor for the people in Gaza. So these are the two basic objectives that the UK Prime Minister would be speaking about in his talks with Netanyahu. Not just this, reports even suggest that he's also likely to travel to Middle East countries, other Middle East countries as well, following his two-day visit to Israel. So the visit of Rishi Sunak comes just a day after Biden visited Tel Aviv and expressed full support to Israel. Not just this, note that UK and US, both the countries have announced humanitarian assistance when it comes to the people in Gaza, hundreds and thousands who've been displaced as a result of the Hamas-Israel war that still rages on. So while the situation is still far from over, the situation that's only been worsening in Gaza, humanitarian assistance is something which is being looked into by several countries, including UK and US, with the latter having already announced support of $100 million to the people living along the Gaza Strip, in the Gaza City and the West Bank as well. All right, let's go across to Alicia, who's been reporting extensively from the war zone. Alicia, to begin with, take us through what can be expected through the day when it comes to UK Prime Minister's visit. The key objectives, as we understand, would be one, UK taking up the issue of several of its citizens who've been stuck in Gaza, and two, the humanitarian assistance that it wants to be provided to the people of Gaza.
And which has also killed terror operatives, which including the senior members of a different terror organization. But what we even know that the UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, who has also arrived in Israel for the meeting with the leaders in the country as well as the wider region, here the UK is been working to ensure Hamas terrorism is not a catalyst for further escalation, and all the efforts will be made to prevent further loss of innocent life. So that has been mentioned.
I stand with you. I'm looking forward to my meetings later today with the Prime Minister and President, and I very much hope that they will be productive meetings. Thank you again.
So that's the first statement that's coming in from Rishi Sunak. Note that he'd earlier put out a post also on social media platform where he said, "I am in Israel, a nation in grief. I grieve with you and stand with you against the evil that is terrorism today and always." So UK Prime Minister clearly expressed and stated that he stands in solidarity with Israel at this stage. In similar way, note that President Biden has also expressed full support to Israel. And as we see, those are the visuals of Rishi Sunak, who is in Tel Aviv. He would be holding talks with Netanyahu and the President. Not just this, he would be taking up the key issues with Netanyahu, one being of the nationals, UK nationals who've been stuck in Gaza, and the humanitarian assistance to people in Gaza.